It's week 5 of the NFL, where division rivals will clash in the NFC West. It's the Cards and the 49ers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You're going a hot streak heading into Halloween, and things will be looking great. But flounder this month, and you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
Crosses midfield, and he's still going. Oh, I don't think so. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers go up 6-0 here in the first. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
Kate, we've hardly gotten into this game, and already he's headed out there with a mission right in front of him. His sideline, you can feel it. They're still stunned after the return put him in the immediate hole. And it's now his responsibility to captain this offense downfield and at the very least neutralize the momentum, but ideally answer with a score of their own.
A give right side to Connor. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Devondre Campbell making the tackle. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. McBride hauls it in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy proved that his rookie year was no fluke. 31 touchdowns will do that. But what I loved was the efficiency, the rating, and not just me, it's what Kyle Shanahan, and just listen to those 49ers teammates talk about Brock Purdy. Sure, he threw for almost 4,300 yards, but just at every turn, on every stage, this guy delivers. In fact, he became only the 8th quarterback to take a team to a Super Bowl in their 2nd season in the history of this league. Can't wait to watch Brock Purdy continue to take more and more steps with this invaluable...
Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Now we get set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Straight ahead, it's Connor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 now. That's complete to Wilson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This throw is cupped. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Connor has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
One more time with Connor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Back-to-back runs stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal. Connor on the inside give. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 3 straight runs stop short of the end zone. And now what do they do on 4th and goal?
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here in these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
They'll go, Connor. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. They're looking at the entire field in front of them. A long drive ahead, Brock, as they start out very close to their own goal line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle, and he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this.
Let's go now.
We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have it on 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And that's good for a gain of 5. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Mitchell. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be their football. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Right back to Connor. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That throw finds Kittle. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers with 3rd and 5.
Ready, break. Here we go, shot. Go.
From the gun is Purdy. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Back to throw, here's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Catch is made by Elijah Mitchell. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Well, Brock Martin, a touchback. This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we're halfway through this contest from Santa Clara, California. The hometown 49ers out in front. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Baker Mayfield, terrific in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. The Niners got a fine performance in the 1st half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger, as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Dortch now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals and running back James Conner headed back to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Conner here from the gun. And he's tackled for a short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 29. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Makes the connection to James Conner. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking, he's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Running left, it's Conner. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 34. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Handoff goes to Conner, running left. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
This is Mitchell. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Again, this is Mitchell. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Up to the ground by Kaiser White. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Here's Mitchell again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Nothing for them there, maybe 1 yard. That's going to be 4th down. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. The give now to Mitchell. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Pretty throwing here on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's stopped after getting this down to about the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Mitchell on the carry. And he doesn't get much. A small pickup down to the 42. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now.
They'll run. This is Mitchell. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go.
Mitchell up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun, handoff to Garindo. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. And hang on, everyone. We've got an injured player, and you absolutely don't want to see this. James Conner, the one banged up after that play. They've got first down from the 31. Kyler looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 2nd and 3. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Kyler. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They'll run for this. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. 1st and 10 from the 41. Mitchell takes it straight ahead, and he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now with Purdy. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.